two beautiful Moabite women. I want to believe the most beautiful in the town of Moab got married to two Israelite brothers. And then they were happy because they've heard so much about what the God of the Israelites have done, wondrous things. But something strange happened, and the two men lost their lives, and these young ladies were left as widows. Also, these two men had a mother called Naomi. Remember too that Naomi had a husband who also lost his life at Moab. Now this is it. Naomi was left shattered, just like these women were left shattered. In life, there comes a point when we are left shattered. We don't even know what to do. We are so encumbered, we begin to think so small, so bitter, so we want to pour out our bitterness on others. Naomi became that. Now, Naomi now heard in the midst of this confusion that even what they ran away from famine and ran to Moab. And she heard that now in Israel there is abundance of food. So she said, why not? Instead of living in this hopelessness, two sons gone, a husband gone. This is what I should do. I should return. She was willing to return alone, but these two ladies named Orpah and Ruth clung on to her. Now, as they were moving on, Naomi now thought about it that, what should I give to these ladies? I don't have anything for them. My two sons that they were married to, they are all gone, they are dead. What will I have to offer to them? And she presented it to them and said, hey, you're following me. I don't have anything to give you. The two sons I have that married you are both dead. I am not going to have another child that I will give birth to, that will grow and marry you. So she raised up the stakes. This is at the point in life when stakes are raised high. There is a point in life when the stakes are high and the lily-livered cannot keep up, and those who have faith, those who are tough, they keep up. So when she said it, Orpah understood that really this woman has nothing to give to me. And she kissed the sister and hugged the mother-in-law and went back. But another lady, Ruth, clung on to her mother-in-law and said in her heart, I am not following you because of what you have to offer to me. I am not following you for anything. I am following you because I've heard about a God, the God who delivered Israel from the hand of Pharaoh, the God who parted the Red Sea, the God who destroyed mighty kings just for your sake. You have given me that God. You've shown me that God. I've heard about that God. That God is with you. Even though you're not seeing that God, I am seeing that God in you, so I will follow you. Where you die, I will die. The God who is your God will be my God. I am not going back. Far be it from me, if ever so, I leave you to go. And when Naomi saw that Ruth was not perturbed and she's not in it for what she will gain, she said, come, my daughter, let's go. Now, my question is, where is Orpah today? We are telling all these stories from the book of Ruth because a woman dared to stay on, hang on, fight through all the oppositions, fight through all the battles of life, and still decided to stand and fight to finish. That's why we have the book of Ruth. What happened to Orpah? Where is Orpah? Who is Orpah? Orpah is anyone who has decided to live in the moment only, who doesn't care about tomorrow, who doesn't care about sacrifices, who doesn't care about relationships, who is in it for only what they will gain. Orpah only gratifies for today. I don't have anybody to marry me, so please, I would rather go back and go and look for another person. The Orpahs do not believe in delayed gratification. They believe in only eating for today. Orpahs only care about their belly. They can take anyone out from the road to just eat and satisfy their belly. Orpahs are not futuristic. Orpahs always jump from one thing to another. They never stay rooted in something until that thing blooms. Whether it takes months, days, years, Orpah jumped to another thing. When she turned back to go and look for another man and get married to. Sometimes we are like Orpah, but I want to tell you that Orpahs are not found after a while, they disappear. Who is Orpah? Are you an Orpah? And where is Orpah? Orpah is gone with the wind. Don't be an Orpah. Let's talk about Ruth. Ruth decided to stay. Ruth are those who start to build, and even though it seems like it is not happening, their mind, their guts, their instinct, their belief, their faith has told them there is something here. They will dig and dig and dig, whether it takes years, days, time, on the shine, on the rain, they are digging until they dig it out. What is it that God has put into your hands to build for Him? Is it your marriage? Is it your business? Is it your talent? Is it your calling? How are you going to be a root there? How are you going to build it? What are we prayers? What are we faith? What are we belief? What are we skills development, training, until you reap the fruit in that place? When Naomi told Ruth, listen, I don't have any son for you. I can't give birth to another son that will marry you. That was a clear sign of uncertainty. But Ruth said, far be it from me from going home. Where you are, I will be. Roots are those who decide to cling on whether it looks rosy or not, and they fight it to finish. Roots are those who have insight to see opportunities where it seemingly doesn't exist. A root can come into a place, see rubbles, but beyond the rubbles, a root is seeing that there is gold in the place. Now, when Naomi said, call me Mara, Naomi called herself bitterness. Ruth was seeing sweetness. Naomi said, I can't have a son anymore. Ruth was seeing that in you are sons. Naomi said, I don't even have any husband. Naomi was seeing that, Ruth was seeing that the God whom you have always called is your husband. Where is Orpah? I ask. Now, another attribute of the roots. Roots are not lazy. She said, let me go and check what they are doing in the farm. Perhaps there may be something for me. Roots are not lazy. They get up. It doesn't matter how small they are beginning, they are doing something. They don't sit back gossiping away. Roots are instruction takers. When the mother-in-law gave her an instruction, she obeyed and said, go and lay at the feet of this man. She obeyed. Roots are humble. Even though she came from the household of Naomi, she went to scout at the leftovers and it didn't bother her. She just wanted to just make something for her and her mother-in-law to have something. So she humbled herself with the leftovers. No wonder that God gave her the whole farm and made her the woman in charge of the whole farm. Roots are loyal. Loyal people are always rewarded. It doesn't matter how long it takes. She was very loyal to her mother-in-law and God rewarded that loyalty. Roots are loyal in the place where God has put them. How are you a root? Be a root so that you receive every blessing in any place for you. And I ask again, where is Orpah? Don't be an Orpah. Be a Ruth.